What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today for you guys, we will be ranking every single Fortnite season I've played. I've played quite a few of them. As you can see, I'm not old. Like, I haven't been playing like the whole Fortnite existence. But I'm not new. I wouldn't say I'm new either. I did play Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2 and 3. Just not much of it, and I don't really remember my experience, so I didn't include it. So I started with the seasons I do remember a lot about, and then we're just gonna kind of go from there. So, oops, did not mean to do that. Alrighty, so first up, and by the way, this list is going to be very controversial. So first up, Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 4. This was a good season. This is the first time I tried to record a video of my Fortnite gameplay. I think I'm going to give it an A. I had a lot of fun with this season. With all the Marvel and stuff. I feel like it was a good season to get introduced to Fortnite, really. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 5 is honestly another A for me. I think it is so underrated. Nobody really talks about it. But I thought it was a really fun season for what I played of it. Next up, we are getting into when I made my own account for Fortnite, the Primal Season. Now, I know most people, all on my sake, would put it in D. But honestly, I would put it in a C. I don't think it's terrible. I really don't. I actually think there's a season worse than it. And that's probably going to be very controversial, I know. But why is this messed up again? Anyway, sorry. I know it's probably going to be super controversial. I know most people are going to put that in the lowest tier possible. And I put it in a C, which is not terrible. I don't know, I just have a lot of memories with this season. And I know I remember having fun with it. Sorry, it's like 6 in the morning. And I haven't gone to bed since I didn't get a nap in, so. Next up, Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 7, Invasion. I think most people would put this in an A or an S. I'm gonna move Chapter 4 Season 4, or Chapter 2 Season 4 down to B, because I do remember I wasn't good at the time, and I don't know. I'm just gonna move it down. Fortnite Invasion was an A. And that's the main reason I moved it down, so I can put this in A. Because I do think this was better than this season. So, Invasion was a really fun season. By the end of it, it did kind of feel really long. And I kind of got really bored of it towards the end. But besides that, it was the first Battle Pass I ever bought. Ever. And ever since, I've been buying all the Battle Passes. It was an okay Battle Pass. I don't think most people would say it was like an amazing Battle Pass. But it was good. Chapter 2, Season 8. Now, this season, I don't particularly think was a good season, but I don't think it was terrible. Like I said, there's still 1 or 2 seasons I think that are worse than this season. I'm gonna put this in C, because there was a lot. I don't really remember a lot about this season, but I do remember some things in it. The Battle Pass wasn't that good either. With this season, there wasn't really any good Battle Pass stuff either. I don't know, it's just an okay season for me. Would I play it again? I would not want to. I used to say the live event for this season saved the entire season for me, and I'm gonna stick with that. I do think the entire live event saved Chapter 2 Season 8 for a lot of people from being one of the worst seasons out there. Because the live event was great. I think it was so fun. Anyway, next up, Fortnite Chapter 3, Season 1, the first time I was ever introduced to a brand new chapter, a brand new start. Now, I know most people are going to put this as an S tier season, or S or an A, one of the best seasons. I personally thought it was just a B. B is kind of more, it's better than average. It's like kind of more on the average. It's actually average, like literally average now that I'm looking at it. B is just average. I'd play it again if it came back. But besides that, no. Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1, I know most people really liked, but I physically thought the season didn't actually hold the title as one of the best seasons. It just didn't do that for me. I felt like I got really bored with the season really quick. I feel like after like 2 weeks I wanted a new season because I was so bored. I don't know. I feel like I was ready for a new season. I wanted Chapter 3 Season 1 to go by the end of it, and I just want something different. It wasn't like bad, but it was something I don't really remember much either. I just kind of remember being kind of boring for a new season. It was just kind of boring. Yeah, we had new weapons, new map, but besides that, it was just boring. Next up, Chapter 3 Season 2, and this is actually an A for me. Yeah, I like the season more than Chapter 3 Season 1. Yeah, trust me, there's some S tiers still. There's actually a lot of S tiers coming up. I think Chapter 4 or Chapter 3 Season 2 was better than Chapter 3 Season 1. That's probably very controversial. I know most people would probably put Chapter 3 Season 1 over Chapter 3 Season 2, but for me it's the opposite. I am rambling a lot. It's late. So forgive me. But I don't know. I didn't like the aspect of zero build at the start. But as it got more into it, I actually started to kind of enjoy zero build. But like when they first added it, for like the first couple days, I hated it. I did not want to play the season. And I really didn't play that much. I got the battle pass and maybe got to like level 5 and stopped. Until zero build or when builds was back. I don't know, I just feel like I kind of grew towards zero build towards the end of it, but I still prefer builds over zero build. Unless I'm having a really bad day and I just can't build. Then I go to zero build. Anyway, next up, Chapter 3 Season 3 Vibin'. I think most people either put this in C or a B. Most people would say it's mid. But I think it is probably the worst season I've ever played. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I think most people think this season's got something good for it. And there was something good about this season to give it at least a C. But in my opinion, the Battle Pass sucked. Nothing was like good about the Vibin'. Vibin' just sucked in general. The only thing that was good about it was the new biome. That was it. And even then, it didn't really make a huge difference to the game. So, that was like the only good thing about it, in my opinion, was the new biome and the tree. Just kind of making like a big appearance on the map. Besides that, the season sucked. The Battle Pass sucked. I never see myself going back and wearing any skins in this Battle Pass. Because it was just a awful Battle Pass. I don't even know why I bought this Battle Pass, because it was so bad. I probably wore them right when they came out, but after that, I never wore them again. Anyway, next up, Chapter 3, Season 4. I don't want this video to get super long, so I gotta try to hurry through the rest. Chapter 3, Season 4 is gonna be probably my most controversial pick today. This goes all the way up in S. I loved this season. Why? I don't know, I just have a lot of memories with this season. This was the season I got the highest level I've ever gotten in a Fortnite season. I liked the weapons, I liked the new mobility, I loved the new POIs and the chrome aspect to it. The battle pass was really good. Oh, and we can't forget about the Herald boss and the new burst AR and like the shotgun that like the evil chrome guns. This season there wasn't really anything wrong with it. This season was also decently short. It was like 2.5 months. So this season was like perfect time as well. I didn't get bored of it by the end of it. I was kind of wishing it was still going. But at the same time, there was really nothing bad about the season. It was a really fun season, in my opinion. Next up is the beginning of Chapter 4. Chapter 4, Season 1. This is an A for me. I think it's not an S, but I did have a lot of fun with this season. I was kind of iffy with it when it first came out. I was like, some days I hated it, and some days I absolutely loved it. It's kind of one of those seasons where you were back and forth on if you liked it or not. This season really did that to me, because by the end of the day, I had a hard time figuring out what I was going to choose. Did I like it enough to say it was good, or did I dislike it enough to say it was bad? But it actually was good, and I don't think I thought that when the season ended. I was like, thank goodness the season's done. But after the season ended, I actually looked back like 6 months after the season, and I was like, this season was really fun. I just didn't cherish it while it was here. But looking back, it was a really good season. And I just acted like it wasn't there. Wow, I was so mad at myself when I looked back at the season. Anyway, next up, Chapter 4, Season 2. In my opinion, this is another S-tier season. I know a lot of people who really think this is one of the best seasons out there. And I have to agree. The season really went all out. Like, an entirely new vibe this season. We got Neo Tokyo, which is probably the biggest POI ever. Like, flippin' huge. I didn't land there because of how big it was. I had a hard time finding my way out of there when it first came in the game. The Battle Pass was like a 10 out of 10. Probably one of the best Battle Passes ever. Man, this season was so fun. And the Kinetic Blade was really fun. Getting the grind rails was really fun. They just added so much this season that it felt like an entirely new game. Like a Tokyo aspect was really cool. Like Big City was really cool. Because we don't usually see that in Fortnite. It's like a town usually. But not like a big city. But we got that in Chapter 4 Season 2. And it really paid off. I played a lot in this season. Probably my second or third most played season, honestly. Next up, Chapter 4 Season 3, and I'm sorry, this is a D tier. One of my least favorite seasons. I think Vibin was worse, but the Battle Pass, in my opinion, for this season sucked as well. Summer event, oh my gosh, the summer event for this season was so bad. We got like nothing new. We got like 5 free rewards, and that was all they did. They changed like one spot on the map, and all they did was spray paint a wall. That's like all they did. And it took them like 5 hours. It was so weird. This season was just bad. I don't have anything else to say. Now, this season is probably one of my least played seasons. Last Resort. And I have to say, I really liked this season. I don't know if it's an S. It's an A. It's a high A. It's better than all these other A tier seasons. It's the best A tier season on here. I almost put it in S, but I didn't like some of the things about the season still. The battle pass was just mid, and that was my main issue. I feel like it was one of the weaker battle passes, probably the weakest battle pass Chapter 4 had. No, the second weakest Chapter 4 had. I didn't really find myself rocking any of the battle pass skins for the season, except for when it first came out. But besides that, I didn't really rock the skins. I just kind of collected them and that was it. Kabi Lame came in. I think Typical Gamer or Nick A30 should have came in instead, but they chose somebody who's not even done anything with Fortnite to be in Fortnite. Instead of doing somebody who's spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on their game, who still doesn't have a skin like Nick A30 or Typical Gamer. I remember I did a live stream, who's getting it next, Nick A30 or Typical Gamer. Because I feel like it's just down to those two that need an icon skin. Some people might argue Courage needs one, but I don't know. And then we got Kabi Lame as our next icon series skin. I remember when it was announced Kabi Lame was coming in, people were like, they chose this guy out of all their content creators. They chose this guy who's never even played Fortnite. And I was like, exactly, what? Do somebody who actually, like, does stuff with your game and, like, streams your game and does stuff with your game instead of somebody who's never even talked about your game, you know? Anyway, that's the only issue I had with it was the battle pass. It was kind of weak, but besides that, it was a great season. Next up, Fortnite OG, and this season is like, 6 days old now, but it is still an S tier season for me. I don't think anyone's gonna fight with an S tier season for Fortnite OG. It was just it's been great, and it's one of those things that's like, we're going back to OG Fortnite, so people who didn't get to experience Chapter 1 can experience Chapter 1, like me. And it was really cool. But anyway, that's going to do it for my Fortnite season ranking. I know this list is probably one of my most controversial lists ever. I say that for almost all of them, but I mean, this one is probably my most controversial list I've ever done. I don't know, I feel like most people's mid-seasons I put all the way in the, like, lowest tier. Some seasons most people absolutely adored I put in a B. Yeah, I feel like I triggered a lot of people in this. But this is my ranking. That's the whole point of a tier list, is to get your ranking out. Show people what you think. What is your thoughts? You know, that's the whole point of a tier list. What did you think of this season? Instead of going along with others. You know? Cool. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I haven't been uploading a lot lately. Family emergencies came up. And I don't plan on uploading a lot more videos until the end of this month. There might be 2 or 3 more, but don't expect a lot. I'll make an update if I end up getting a lot through. But right now, I'm kind of just in a hard spot right now. A lot's been going on, so, not just family issues, I've been really stressed myself lately. Not just with videos, but just in general with life. So, not gonna go into that though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I say thank you for 400, by the way. This is my first video I've done since I hit 400. Thank you. It means the world to me to finally be at my goal, on YouTube. And we're gonna get through it, and we're just gonna keep on chugging along. And we're gonna get there, man. Thank you guys so much for watching for the 4th time of my outro. I keep doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And I will say there is a book review coming really soon for y'all. Hint, hint. So, if you guys like those, definitely check that out. I made a playlist for my book reviews and my horror news videos. It's on my playlist tab. Go check those out if you want. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys maybe soon. I don't know.